Highway 610 continues to be an engine spurring economic growth in Brooklyn Park. Reporter Sonia Goins discusses the reasons why and talks about the latest development.
The Brooklyn Park Highway 610 corridor is flourishing even during the global pandemic. Several medical device and manufacturing companies have set up shop in the area.
We know we've got a strong manufacturing core right off of 610, particularly that medical manufacturing.
Anoka medical device company, Juno Pacific, is making plans to move to Brooklyn Park. The city recently approved a request from the company to apply for state funds that would help the company relocate. One of the programs is called the Minnesota Investment Fund, or MIF, which will provide a forgivable loan to the company of about $800,000.
So the way that works is it's a grant to the city, but we just automatically loan it out to the company, and then they have 2 years to complete hiring goals.
Business coordinator Daniela Lawrence says the city approved the data bank project in November. The Dallas-based company would build an 86,000 square foot data center and office. They also plan to develop a 170,000 square foot data center during the second phase of the project.
60 or so jobs for 2 buildings up to the north part of the North Park Business Park.
Surtech Medical, a medical device and manufacturing company that has been in the city for a while, is expanding to an additional location in the 9300 block of Winnetka Avenue.
So that's about 350 additional jobs that they're slated to be creating.
City officials say there are several reasons for the boost in new development. One, the availability of vacant land near Highway 610. And second, the close proximity to downtown Minneapolis and the airport. And third, there's a built-in workforce.
We've got 2 colleges in the city, as well as easy connections to the University of Minnesota.
The local economy also gets a boost when new businesses take up stake in Brooklyn Park.
Companies don't get money, or they don't get as much of an incentive if they're not creating jobs.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
The new year kicked off some change for riders who use Maple Grove Transit's MyRide. The biggest change is you used to have to give a day's notice if you needed a ride.
Now we moved that more to like Uber and Lyft. When you're ready to go, just give us a call. All we ask for is 30 minutes notice, and you can also book a ride up to 24 hours in advance.
The service has also added more locations like the major park and rides in the area, Brooklyn Park's Target campus, and the most popular so far, the West Health campus in Plymouth near Highways 55 and 169. The service has also gotten more tech savvy, so you can order and pay for a ride all on a smartphone app. You can find out more information on the City of Maple Grove's transit page. A Robbinsdale teen is a new author. Her newly published book took years of effort and determination. Reporter Pafua Yang spoke to the Cooper High School senior to find out her inspiration.
I would fire you, but you're too valuable to the company, he says to whoever's on the other end of the line.
When it comes to needing an escape,
2 women get on, both chatting to someone on the other end of their tablet lines.
a good book always seems to do the work.
She probably thought it was a safe place.
The print on these pages take Carissa Allen into an entirely different galaxy.
This main character is Zandria Knowles, and so she's been gone for 6 years, and she comes back to her family, and she finds that they are all kind of torn apart, and her mom isn't the same as she used to be.
Spaced Out is part sci-fi and dystopia. It takes place on several planets filled with all things futuristic. And it's a world that Carissa actually created.
I started writing in 7th grade, that's when I started, and then I completed it for a project in 10th grade.
When Carissa's grandfather found out about her endeavor, it piqued his interest.
Well, I've written a number of short stories, songs, poems, a play.
While the Cooper High School senior says her inspiration comes from her grandpa, he also says he was inspired by her persistence.
She's a good writer, but that persistence for somebody at her age was impressive to me.
I think I heard that my father, her grandfather, was editing. And so I said something like, I want to get in on that.
Carissa's uncle, Barry Valentine, also assisted with editing, giving feedback and making suggestions.
Sometimes it was something as simple as saying, You might want to reword this sentence a little. It's good. I like the idea, but just maybe it's a little awkward.
Oh, I wrote that too.
After years of edits and review, Carissa called her relatives over for a surprise.
I had to make up my mind what the surprise was going to be. I said, I bet it's a puppy. It wasn't a puppy.
Carissa's grandfather says it was better. Both men unwrapped the gifts to find hardcover books with the title spaced out.
I was so excited. I started tearing up a little bit. I was like, oh my word, this is like, all my hard work is finally put into this book and for other people to read now.
But Carissa's journey has only begun, as there's still a lot of work to do for her next novel.
I hand him 3 Stonians and he drives away.
In Robbinsdale, Pafuyang, CCX News.
The 2021 Arts North International Exhibition is up now at the Hopkins Center for the Arts. And right now, the building is open for visitors, so you can enjoy it in person. We thought we'd leave you with some images of the more than 150 works now on display.